Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? If you guys hear the fan in the background, we still have bad air quality here. We even got like a little warning on our thermostat. It says your air quality index is shit. So yeah, pumped about winning the 0413. Hell yeah, dude. So I need to pack it up tonight.
I almost forgot about a Mr. Toes stream.
Dude, it's a little stream right now. Bear, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Crummy, what's up? Evening to you. Derbs, what's up, dude? Lane, Vern, Muppet, DNA, Celestian, how you doing? Timmer, Mitsuki, how you doing? V-Rush, Dynamic, what's up, bro? Adding to his meme collection. Wait, did I leave it on? Oh no, I didn't. I'm making some crafting. We're good. What's up, Fraser? How you doing? How are you doing? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This keyboard is gigantic, and this is a prototype unit, so the box is kind of confusing. So just bear with me as I kind of go through things. I didn't think it'd be this confusing, so I didn't really open it up until literally right now. So we're gonna see. I feel like we're gonna be here all night, so bear with me, guys. It's gonna be a fun stream, though. It's going to be a good one. Got my giveaway in the mail. Thanks again, Alex. Anytime. Seems like everyone's just getting their giveaway stuff now, which is weird because I feel like it's been a little while. I had two people say that. I love the way that shirt fits you. Thank you, Bear. It's, what shirt is this again? This is from Uniqlo. The only thing I will ever buy from Uniqlo are probably their shirts. I've bought in some of their shorts. Every pair, with the exception of one, has frayed. For the shorts, like not frayed, but you know when it has like those little, it's called piling. I think it's called piling. All my shorts have piled. All those shorts are like gone. They're gone now. And I like these particular shirts from them. I think they fit nice and they feel nice. I do think they're a little bit like, to get the fit that I like with these, I kind of have to have like a larger size. So they do kind of fit bigger. Yeah, the Aerisms. Yeah. I feel like if they're too tight or like the normal size I would normally wear, they don't feel good. My favorite that I recently discovered that are like my all-time favorite shirts. Oh god, what is the brand called now? Color something? It's those t-shirts that I ended up using for the merch, and then Novelties, oddly enough, was using for their not merch, but the giveaway, comfort colors. Yeah. The meetups. Yeah, the comfort color stuff is like legitimately one of my favorites. So comfort colors is real nice. Can't you get a little handheld machine to remove piling? Yeah, but the shorts pile like crazy. We've done it already twice now, I think, to one of the pairs, and it's already piled again. So, and it's thinning out too now. So I don't know. Like I said, Uniqlo, I like their stuff. But it seems like it's certain things, or else I don't really care for them anymore. By the way, how are you guys doing today? How is everyone doing? Is everyone doing good? Nice little late night stream of the 21XX. This thing is fucking huge, by the way. It is way too big. I feel the same way about H&M, only certain things. Yeah, actually, I kind of walked through an H&M the other day, and interesting. They have some interesting stuff. I don't know how their quality's been recently. I haven't gone in forever, so I guess we'll see. It's finally the weekend, thank God. Yeah, dude. I have nothing this weekend. I am taking to myself, sort of. I think I'll do a little bit of work on Sunday when I normally would have streamed, because one of my streams got moved earlier in the week. But yeah, I don't know. I think I just kind of want to relax. I feel like I've been just overdoing it with everything. I think I've even been just like too social these days, and I kind of need to like fucking vibe down a little bit, you know? What are you guys doing for the weekend? Soldering my first board ever, and all I have is lead-free solder. Oh, you're fine, man. As long as you apply it fine, Verm, you're good, bro. You are super, super good. The only thing I don't like lead-free solder for is desoldering, so easy, just don't make mistakes, you know? Had an event for a university degree expedition, got 2 awards. All right, bro. Which awards? Don't hold out now. Building my Solaris. I finally have a day off tomorrow. Derbs, about time, man, for the day off. But super happy for your build, bro. Are you building the Solaris right now? Going to lunch for my wife's birthday. Oh, nice. Where are you guys going? Hopefully it's somewhere fun. Well, I mean, not fun. Hopefully it's somewhere delicious, I should say. I'm at work, but tomorrow morning, hell yeah, Derbs. Hell yeah. Hey, it's going to be a good Saturday then. It is Saturday tomorrow, right? Building an XOX70 in Atlantic colorway, going for brunch and bowling. Bro, bowling sounds so much fun. I haven't been bowling since Novel Keys meet. And then prior to that, it's been years. I don't know. I don't think there's a whole crap ton of places to bowl here in Toronto, which kind of sucks. Bowling is a lot of fun, though, man. Let me drink some water. I've been stretching out my vocal cords too much today. All right, so for today's build, it's the XOX. It's the 21XX. This is a very niche build, but it's also kind of hilarious at the same time. Like, it is heavily inspired by one of Cherry's old boards. I believe it was like the 2XX or something like that. And it's a vintage themed kind of board, and I think they're kind of touting that it's like vintage themed and then, like, you know, married with like modern stuff in the hobby. It's a fun looking board. It comes in win key or win keyless. Let's actually open up. Where's the website here? Warm gray is the official color name. It'll come in warm gray, black, and blue. I think we're doing warm gray. That's what the card says in there. Warm gray. It is expensive. It is $715, but you guys will see why. It is very expensive, and it uses a lot of switches. And yeah, it's a big board, so we're gonna have some fun today, I think. It's a very cool board. It also has a solenoid. I don't think the solenoid is extra. I think that comes with it, I want to say. Yeah, solenoid support. Actually, I don't know. Does it come with it? I'll have to double check. But it is a very fun looking board. Again, bear with me. They sent this because it's a prototype in many different kind of like packages. So I'm going to have to figure out now what's the best way to do this. Did I drip some water on my desk pad? I did. This is designed by Pontus, yes. Designed by Pontus, and then... oh, there's Pontus. How you doing? And then this is also going to be vendored on Canning Keys, and then Prototypist. I think those are the only two vendors. But very fun board. This is one of those projects that, I mean, people have been asking, am I going to get one? The answer is, as much as I'd fucking love to, I don't have the space to do this, bro. Like, this is a big board. You guys will see. It is a giant board, bro. It's a cool project, though. I think it's unique, and I don't know how it's going to sound. I actually don't. I don't really know. We're going to see. We're going to see, though. There have been some more regional vendors announced. They're all listed on the Geekhack page. Oh, was there more? You know, that is my fault. I didn't even check the Geekhack page. Let me go look. Let's see. Where was it listed? Oh, here. Canning Keys, Prototypist, R&D. Oh, R&D KWD is going to be carrying it. That's awesome. Oh, yes, they are. They are. That's right. R&D KWD did reach out at one point to ask if I was going to do this. K-Tex is going to be doing it. I like K-Tex. They've been doing good stuff. Oh, KWD Fans is going to be carrying this. That's awesome. And Keygem, oh, very good vendor list. Very, very good vendor list there. All right, let's take a little peek here, and then we can go over stuff. Again, bear with me as I kind of go through the box. I'm not going to have everything like right away, so. I think this is the plate. Man, Diego put everything back in the box like so nicely. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know how the hell he did this so nicely. He did this like beautifully. Bro. Do I have a pair of scissors? Diego just is too big brain, bro. He is too big brain for me. Let's just cut this open. The back of the board is funny to me compared to the front. Oh, how simplistic you mean? Or like simplistic it is? Am I going to do a 10U spacebar? I don't own a 10U spacebar. If there is a 10U spacebar in there, then we can consider it. But I don't think there is. All right, so this was for the plate. We're gonna try putting everything back so nicely too. I guess he just retaped it all. Man, Diego is so nice. I know my ass wouldn't bother to like get new bubble wrap. I would just retape the old bubble wrap, and I think he got new bubble wrap for everything. All right, I'm assuming this is the top frame in this. Again, I'm just going through all the bubble wrap right now. The final version should actually have some better packaging, hopefully, so. I mean, okay, right off the bat, in love with this color. In love with it. This is such a good color. I've always been a big fan of these kind of slate colors, so already off the bat, I'm liking the ano on this. That's just the top frame here. It's so good, dude. All right, let's get the next piece. So good. Oh, that came off nicely. Can I sneak this out this way? So we've built a board similar to this. I think it was Deadline Studios who ran a board similar to this. I'm pretty sure. Not quite as true to form though, but kind of the same where we had a lot of fun. The T9, was it the T9? Yeah. Was it Deadline? I can't remember. Yeah, it did not have the macro or the forehead, but it did have some of the similar layout configs there. Cool. Like, guys, okay. Realistically, again, love this already. This is so cool. I think for my workspace, because of what I do, this is very impractical, but this is so cool. This is so cool already. Love the ano on this, too. God damn. Who's the menu on this? Is it DDS? Did they say who the menu was? So, a lot of aluminum, tell you that much. Oh, the sticker, I guess, is not here too. Damn, this is crazy. What a big case this is. Oh, wrong way. Is it just CK's menu? Okay. Which, I don't know who that is. Probably a secret. That's crazy, dude. And I don't know what this is. Time to play guessing games. Is this the PCB? Are there multiple PCBs?
This one's a chonker.
Oh, there is multiple PCBs. Who said that? Gavin, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that, man. I'm just trying to open this very carefully, guys. We're using good switches, right? We're going to be using the stuff that Cannon Keys has asked us to use. I don't even have... I can use something else if you guys want. But they did ask me to use... Because they sent this over, by the way. This is... I'm not keeping this build, just as an FYI. They did ask me to use some lavender switches. I mean, if you guys want... Pontus is here. Maybe I can just, like, ask Pontus... I can use some other switches. If you don't want to use lavenders, totally up to you guys. The only stuff I would have pre-prepared are some of the novel keys switches. But that's really it. There's nothing else I really have prepared. I don't even think I have enough switches like in total to make a board out of this. I think the lavenders should be okay. They're pretty lubed anyways, so. Alright, so this is the top piece. I hope everything shipped okay. And then I think that's really it. I think we're good, and this is all hardware? Yeah, okay, I think we're good. I think lavenders will be fine. I'm just hoping lavenders work well with plateless. All right, so some stuff about the board. It is, actually, where's the solenoid? Is it in here too? Was there a solenoid included with
Fleetfoot
this?
gifted a tier 1 sub to W
There it is, right
Pontus.
Boom.
They have given 19
Thank
gift
you,
subs
Flick.
in the channel.
Thank you, dude. Alright, to go over some stuff with the board. We're going to give it a little rundown one more time. So again, $715 is the price point, comes in WinKey or WinKeyless. WinKeyless will have the cross section. WinKey will have the full area over here to do what you guys want with. It is a pretty big board with some extras. You can get different plates for the top, so either a carbon fiber plate or an extra red aluminum plate, extra PCBs, so pretty cool. It is only plateless. There is no plate for the main part. The plate is only meant for the macro. Is that considered a macro column? I don't know what we're going to consider this. The top piece? Top piece?
God damn, Alex. That's not a normal rectangle, that's an entire control panel.
It is a control
Beep,
panel.
boop,
It is a,
boop, beep.
it is a big board. Thank you so much, Shiz. I appreciate that, man. Is it F-Row? I don't know what we're going to call it. It is 4,300 grams built. Pretty heavy. And it has a 20.2 millimeter front height with a 23.5 EKH. A little taller than I think some may find like more recent boards have been aiming, but honestly, it's completely fine. There's a really big cherry lip design-wise on this that I think will aid in that. Actually, are they measuring, maybe Pontus can tell me, are they measuring, because I think I'm reading this right, from the front cherry lip, or are they measuring to the inside, inner bezel to bottom? Oh, they're not measuring the front cherry lip. All right, so it might actually be a little bit lower for like the non-EKH version, which is actually kind of nice. I do like that. And it's a very exaggerated cherry lip too, so it's not like this is a small little baby one just to trick everyone into low front heights. What else can we talk about? It is a 5.5 degree typing angle with a 25.5 degree on the F row. I guess it is called an F row. So pretty crazy, 25.5, but obviously this is not really meant to be as a traditional F row. As someone said, more of a control panel. I don't think we have the stickers here, but there are going to be a sticker that goes on the bottom of this that will have like Pontus, designed in Stockholm, Sweden, and some other stuff. So that won't be here. The case itself is 3,900 grams unbuilt, which is pretty cool. And this does have a Sipulot PCB, which if you guys have been kind of following me and like kind of going with the vibes when it comes to PCB stuff, Sipulot makes some amazing PCBs. Absolutely incredible. So huge shout out to Sip. And then this is also going to have QMK and Vial compatibility. I'm hoping it loads up perfectly with QMK. It should, hopefully. It has a solenoid, indicator LEDs. It's obviously a two-part PCB. And then this has a faux integrated cable with an internal USB-C port. What that what that means is the cable itself plugs into the keyboard from the back over here. You're gonna feed it through basically, and it's gonna kind of be like, remember the prototype that we used for the 0413? Essentially like that, which means you can just use whatever cable you already have. Although I probably would still avoid something with a big cable head. Probably not gonna work. This is the official board for Severance Season 3. It better be, bro. It better be. How many Milky Yellows you got? Probably like 15 done right now. I'm gonna make another batch soon for sale. I haven't done it yet. All right. Where do I even start with this, man? Do we do stabs? Oh, this is already a used case, so let's put that one there back. Shit, where do we start? PCB should all be good. If not, I have some JSONs. Yeah, they sent over a bin file. I'm hoping I don't need to use it, but we'll probably need to flash it at some point. How much does it build? How much does it weigh fully built? Again, 4,300 grams. Pretty insane, bro. Alrighty. Shall we get started then? Am I taking pictures of this? I have to order a wide angle lens, but yeah, I'm gonna take pictures. I don't know how I'm gonna tackle pictures for this. This is going to be a bit of an interesting one. I think I may do desk photos, but we'll see. I don't know if this will fit super well on the cement cube. I don't know, dude. But let's look at the PCB itself here. What do we have on this PCB? So we have pretty much a whole bunch of options. All nicely labeled. There's a 10U option, which we're probably not going to do today because I don't have a 10U spacebar and I don't think there's one in the box. Pretty cool. Unless Diego did a 10U and I just didn't see it. A lot of options though. Again, pretty standard fare from Mr. Sipulot, which is awesome. Cool though. I guess let's start doing some stabilizers. He did 7U? Okay. Those labels are great with lines. No guessing at all. Yeah, this is actually, funny you bring that up. It's actually been something that I've been saying for a long time that, I mean, back in the day moment, but back in the day when KVD fans was like the it spot to get PCBs. They were like Swiss cheese PCBs. And it was like gambling, trying to figure out what goes where. And for newer users, dude, that thing is like the worst, having to guess where everything goes. So when PCBs started having more labels, some people were like, oh, it takes away from the aesthetic of the PCB. And I just kept saying, no, man. As someone who still, like, when I was getting started, I did not understand. And it would take me forever to kind of to know. Even to these days, man, when there's like a bottom row maybe that I'm not familiar with, I still don't know. So I prefer having the options to, just have labels. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't take away anything, dude. I also want to ask, do you have a cement cube in a corner for your home photos? Yes, I do. It's just a cement cube that's supposed to be like a side table that I got because it was on clearance. And it had, I think, a little bit of damage on it, but you don't even notice it when you take the pictures. But it was, if it was not on clearance, honestly, it would have been rather expensive, and I don't really recommend buying it. All right. Let's do our stabs, I guess. What layout should we do? I feel like I kind of want to be silly with this, but also like I don't want to be silly. I think maybe we just do a standard. Maybe I do split right. I don't have 10U, man. Let's do a split right for this. Do you have 2 PCBs? There's a few PCBs in there. Split right it up. Fully joking. ISO 10U cross arrows. This Anit guy is itching to get banned, brother. This Anit guy really just said 10U again. That's crazy. ISO enter, full left shift, split back, split right. What did Diego do for layout? Not that layout really matters, because obviously you can just pick and choose what you want to do, but what did Diego do out of curiosity? Did you get the DLC add-on PCB? It's right there. This was an extra $49.99 DLC. I'm joking, this came with the board. This is a solder PCB. I don't think there's going to be a hot swap, only because this is a plateless build. Typically, playlists and hot swap don't go too well together, so, it is what it is. I think all builds so far has been ISO. Well, there you guys go. We're not building ISO today. Everyone's already done ISO. Let's do this. So right away, I can already tell you, I don't mind the positioning for the top mount here. I think perhaps... Nah, most people would probably use 7U. Yeah, these 2 positions right over here are fine. Do we have a bay kit? I don't think one is in the box, no. Because I think it's literally just wob in the box. I'm just using whatever Canon Key sent over. They asked if I want to take a look at this. I said yes. I thought this was a really cool project. Everyone's been talking about this project, so... We're going to use lavenders today, but I did offer if we want to use some other stuff, but it seems like everyone's chill with lavenders. Which, you know what? Lavenders are a pretty fun switch. They're a tried and true switch. I actually used to go crazy for them. They've always been a switch, though, that I found that you have to be very delicate with the amount of lube you put, or else they kind of become a little weird. Did they ship you keycaps? They did. They literally shipped a whole humongous box of stuff, so. You guys don't want to do lavenders? Damn. Crispy's like, hell no. Get those lavenders out of my face. Dude, the air quality today is so bad, bro. Like, I already clear my throat a lot because of, I have post-nasal drip basically because of, I have a deviated septum. And it's been affecting me more and more, so I gotta go get it like fixed and stuff. I gotta check it out. But when it's when allergies kick in, it's like that plus allergies and also a little bit of this air quality stuff has been making my throat itch. Not in a hurtful way at all, but I can feel it. It's just itching. A friend of mine has that issue as well. Not fun. Yeah, deviated septums are kind of sucky. Do you mute? It helps. I feel like, are we being serious? Because can I be honest with you guys?
Excited for this board. Been lusting after the protos for years.
That's awesome, man. Hawk, I hope the board doesn't disappoint. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks so much for the sub, bro. I appreciate it. But yeah, if I'm being vulnerable right now, I really don't want to get surgery to get done for the deviated septum. Like, I kind of don't want to be out for like... Okay, can I ask you a question? I can, because I tried to look up some answers and stuff. How long was the healing process? Because for me, I kind of just don't want to be cooped up for... I know, that's the other thing too, Cheese. Like, I don't know, it freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The whole process and surgery kind of freaks me out, so... Alex doesn't want to breathe. I want to breathe, but I don't want to also... I'm pretty sure it's not too bad of a recovery. Most things, mouth, lungs related, heal fast. Have you been under? Nope. I think they sort of did it one time, but it didn't really work when I was getting a infection in my mouth when I was much younger removed. Man, I don't know. Did they put you under for the surgery? But yeah, it's something I'm considering, and I'm considering if I do like find a time frame for it, it would probably be late in the summer. But you should get one of those TikTok magnet things. Oh boy. I know what you mean too, Verd. It wasn't pleasant. It was like at least a day or two in bed afterwards. Been there, but then there was like maintenance for a few weeks. Oh, few weeks. What does the maintenance entail? I had nose surgery. I can't pronounce that word. And turbinate surgery. And it was like 5 to 7 days of recovery. Fuck. Freaks me out, man. I'm not good with surgeries on myself. I don't like it. I don't want people touching my body. Subsequent doctor visits after the surgery is pretty normal. Oh boy. Not even us? Huh? Excuse me? Just remove the nose. I have a huge dentist anxiety. Dentist, I'm actually not too bad at. I don't mind going to the dentist, but I get what you mean though, Flick. It's also like people messing around with your body and stuff. I get that, bro. Crummy, what's up, dude? Join the stream just to hear Alex say he doesn't want to be touched. Show me the doll where the bad men... Mr. Pooter, what's up, bro? No, we're talking about surgery. I don't even mind the pain or anything. It's just a mental thing. I'm that way for the doctor. I don't know why. I feel like every time I've gone to get a checkup or anything, like in the past, like they always tell me something bad. And I think my brain just associates that now with like bad shit. So... It was the first time I was put under, and honestly, it was the best sleep of my life. Dude. Okay, another question. I'm sorry to like riddle you with questions right now. What was the process like of getting diagnosed in quotations. Did you have to go to like a ears, nose, and throat doctor? I also don't have a family doctor because it's fucking hard to get one here. So I'd probably have to go to a walk-in clinic, I suppose. It's kind of super weird to think about your body being open during surgery. Yeah. It just makes me uncomfy, bro. I used to be super similar, but my mom's a nurse, and having everyone know me through my mom was really bizarre and reassuring. That does sound reassuring, actually. That's really cool that your mom's a nurse, too. I have a deviated septum. CPAP fixes problem for sleep. What else is needed? A lot for me, Naveed. It's more than just sleep. I find that, like, if I'm doing a workout, for example, like, for example, I did some rowing today, and even though I'm fine breathing through my nose most of the time, towards the end, when my breathing starts to get a little heavier, I'm forced to use my mouth. Like, I can't breathe through my nose. This side of my nose just basically is like, it's like very subtle, the amount of air that can go through it. So I tend to not get enough oxygen. But yeah, that's pretty much. And there's other things too. My special lady friend was annoyed about my snoring. I went to the doctor. They sent me to a specialist. They walked me through a process, chose the surgery, and completely different breathing and sleeping. Really? Fuck. All right. I might peace out for a few, maybe 2 weeks during the summer, towards the end. I might have to get this fixed. It's been affecting me more and more recently. That's why I'm talking about it now. I already knew it was like a thing that I had before, but it's been affecting me more so. That's good to know, though. I appreciate the knowledge here. Let's do it. Yeah, if anything, I probably won't... Like, I'll probably still stream while the surgery gets done, but I'll probably, like, quiet streams. Because I don't know if I can... I don't know if we're able to talk or anything. But probably won't have a face cam. We'll just do other random keyboard shit. Have your girlfriend do the streams while you're out. If I can convince her, would you guys be down? would you guys be down to have her do the streams? We can have like a special 2 weeks where you guys can send in boards for her to build. Just don't send in like, I don't know. She's only built 1 or 2 boards, so don't send anything you don't want fucked up. Actually, no, she'll be good. She'll be good. I'm sure that would be fine. She used to stream, so she's pretty entertaining. Hope you're well. How would you compare the 21XX warm gray to the Gawk Lily to... Oh, fuck. I don't have it in front of me, but honestly, it's... I feel like this is a little bit more warmer. Fuck, I don't have that. Oliver Solder HMX playlist? Yeah. Actually, you know what, guys? Second thought, send her the most difficult shit. Maybe we can make a special where there's no build costs, and you guys can just send her the most difficult shit to do. And then she can stress out on stream. On my side, it was quite the opposite. I had 2 rather serious issues, and for a year the doctors didn't really notice anything and focused only on one thing, mainly because I'm hypersensitive. Oh, hyposensitive? So what was the issue, if you don't mind me asking? Hand wire? Gosh. No, I think she'd be really good at ribbon cables and very precise stuff. The only reason I'm not good at those things is because my hands shake like crazy. I got a Bion. Oh my gosh. I can send it. I don't even know how to pronounce that properly, but yeah, I know which board that is. Dude, I think I know what board that is. That'd be funny. But yeah, I might have to. This is like the one thing in... She watches all the streams. I think she watches them muted though. So I don't think she actually watches them with sound. Key call only? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is the one thing where I'm actually like I might have to get something done. Usually I'm pretty closed gated, I guess, about some of my health stuff, but this might be one of the few things where it's like you guys might notice I'm in good shape otherwise. I just need to really fix this problem now. Lurker girlfriend? Yes. She played Valorant for a long time. She was really good at Valorant. I say was because now she's into a different video game. She plays Age of Empires. That was me when I decided to get my leg x-rayed. Turned out I did, in fact, have a few... Oh, shit, a few? Damn, bro. That's a shift? To be fair, though, I also shift it like crazy. I shift it from just playing TFT for years to playing Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov. So, Age of Empires enjoyer, that's a keeper. Yeah, she's really good at it too. So I hate playing with her and some of the other people we play with because everyone's so fucking good and I suck. I don't think she has showed up on the stream. We've taken photos together on social media, and people have met her IRL at the meetups, but I don't think anyone's really come on my stream except for Geo. I've offered a few people, but nobody wants to come on. Alex, did you ever get into Elden Ring? I loved Elden Ring. I don't know if I'm going to get Night Rain. I'm a little scared of Night Rain. Manoli does want to do Night Rain streams. So perhaps we collab with Mr. Manoli. The Manoli, the guy who edits most of the VODs. If you like Elden Ring, you should try Claire Obscure 33. Damn, everyone's been talking about that game like crazy. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm still kind of hooked on Tarkov right now. And actually, my Tarkov is starting to wane off a little bit because I've been playing this other game called Monster Train 2. And that game has been, I don't know, I've been really enjoying it. I have a hairline crackdown in my spine? Wait, pause. Isn't that really bad, bro? Isn't that like... Huh? Okay, Cabu, I think that would be really bad. You should try Arc Raiders. I applied to get Arc Raiders, but didn't get nothing. I'm not big of a streamer, you know? I'm washed. It is, right? Damn. It's pretty good story-driven game. Yeah. I watched some of the trailers for it. The graphics look pretty nice, too. Gotta admit. The graphics do look pretty. Resident Evil 9 next year of February, kind of excited. I think I watched a trailer for that today, too. I was prepping some stuff early in the morning, watching a bunch of trailers, and I even watched the trailer, speaking of trailers, for the new Wicket. I forget the actual movie name, but I'm kind of excited. I liked Wicket. I thought it was good. I got to buy an Xbox to prepare for GTA. I don't know about GTA, man. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I had Arc Raiders beta, but didn't realize. You had it? How did you like apply for it too? Re9 trailer was then what did I watch? Didn't I watch something? I watched some trailer this morning. It was like a horror game that I watched this morning. Or was it this morning or while I was on the bus? I don't remember now. Oh no. Shit. I don't think these switches... Fuck. I think we're going to have probably a bit of a problem with these switches, soldering them in. They're going to fall out. How can I do this? Yeah, I might have to do something. Time to grab a plate. The only other switches I even have remotely ready to go are some of my own switches, like the Granite switches, the Type Plus collab ones. That's it. Or the NK Classics. That's it. How does Cherry sit in this? Maybe I have a... Just kind of curious about something right now. Is this Cherry? No, this is not Cherry. This is Cherry. this is a bent pin. Hold on. You know what? I'm surprised. Even the cherry's having a difficult time sitting nice in this. Little criticism, little point of criticism here. Perhaps, the tolerances for the PCB get a little tighter. If this is going to be a plateless only board, I would suggest maybe the tolerances get, I say tolerances, but like basically it gets closed up a little bit so this can kind of grip on better. Let's try a Gatoron switch 2. Here's my milky yellows. Diego noticed that as well. Holes have been tightened for the GB. Beautiful Pontus. All right, well, my problem has been solved. Oh yeah, these are even loose with Gatorons. These come right out with Gatoron milky yellows, and these things like grip. These things are grippy. So, all right, we're gonna have to do. I mean, I don't think it really matters at this point. What do we do? So, let me put them all in, and I'll figure out a way here. Why do you choose to use a Sony as the face cam? Well, unfortunately, 2 of my cameras have died so far. My Fuji cameras, and this is the only camera I really got left, and they're kind of expensive, and I don't really have another $2,000, even $1,000 really to throw at more cameras. So I'm pausing right now. I'm gonna let some of the money, you know, come in a little bit before I spend some more of it, you know. So unfortunately, I just have a bunch of dead Fuji cameras to my right. So that is why. That is it. That is the only reason. And I've had this Sony camera forever. I had a videographer on site filming for an ad today, and his gear was insane. Yeah, dude. Some video guys have some crazy stuff. Some absolute wild stuff. Alex's equivalent of how do I get control getting angry? I'm always angry. Yeah. It just sucks. I really am bummed about the whole Fuji equipment failing, but it's expensive. And to be completely frank with you guys, like, I love streaming. It is 1000% my passion, but streaming is not as big as it once was for keyboards. So it's not like I can really like say like, oh yes, we're noticing like growth and I can afford to buy more cameras. Like, it's the opposite actually. Less and less people I find to come to live streams. More people watch the YouTube videos though, which is always fun. I think maybe I might just grab like a piece of cardboard and flip this over. Maybe we'll do small sections at a time. I think maybe that's the more responsible way to do this. I found you via YouTube. Yeah, a lot of people prefer the YouTube stuff, which is cool. There's not a lot of people super interested in the Twitch scene. It depends. It really depends on the day. But I find YouTube just to be a little bit more viable for that kind of stuff. Let's see, do I have a random piece of cardboard? You know, I wonder, can I just use like this and then flip it over? Twitch is really community driven. I agree. Nope, that didn't work. I tried. I could try a 60% plate too, yeah. Let me go get a plate. Honestly, the real answer is the plate. Let's see, where do I got a plate now? Plates. Where did I stick all of the things? This won't work. Will this work? This should work. It's a plastic plate, but it should work. Smaller is where it's at. Personality too. I mean, I'm with you on that. I also prefer like personality-driven streams more than anything. Oh, no, didn't work too well. The plate is a little hard to grip along the edges, like on this side. I don't have the G on plateless thing, no. I probably need to pick it up for rare cases like this. Snap a few switches in the other side. Oh, you're saying this side, so it doesn't. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Let's just do this for now. Alex, any other streamers outside of Keebs you like? I've been watching The Burnt Peanut. He's a Tarkov streamer, and I think that's really about it. I do think an aluminum plate would be better too. Let's go see if I can find it. Just give me a moment, guys. I did not expect this, so give me 1 sec. Where are all my plates? That's a plastic plate. Yeah, that's plastic plates. I think I use all the aluminum ones. This could work. This is an aluminum one. It's a TKL plate, but it still should be fine. Might be better to do it. Yeah, this should be a lot easier to flip over. Alright, perfect. We'll just go as we'll solder as we go here. Let's not do too many at once. Something you can try is putting the switches in the middle of the 4 corners. Oh, I see what you mean. Ah, it's okay. We got it this way. We're good. We are super good right now. Still warming up. Yeah, I'm always super happy that people still come to the streams and stuff, but yeah, it does feel like it depends obviously on the keyboard, but a lot of people prefer attending. This is a win keyless, so yeah, win key. A lot of people prefer attending the YouTube's stuff. I've been liking this guy that plays DayZ on YouTube. DayZ, damn. I haven't heard that game in a while. I tried to get into DayZ, but I sucked so much at it. I was not good. I would try to get clips to secure the plate and switches better. It's okay. I think we're fine for now. I don't think I have anything like that on hand. I'll probably have to pick up those Geon plateless things. Yeah, solder that pin, Alex. Solder it good. I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying my best right now. Have you seen that streamer that's on a unicycle and plays Warzone and Apex? That sounds incredibly difficult. No, I have not seen that. But that sounds genuinely impressive. Can I redeem an Anit mute? Damn, poor Anit. Poor guy, bro. He didn't even do anything. There should be a redeem where you can mute someone. Would you guys abuse it if I put that in? Be honest, would you guys? I have a feeling you guys would. Absolutely? Oh my gosh. I'd pay bits for that? Dude, that is kind of wild. That is super freaking wild, dude. Actually, let me check something really quick. There we go. Paid bullying is crazy to me. That is crazy. I'd mute this guy named Alex? Damn. Actually, that is paid bullying, huh? I'd give a new camera for permanent access? For what do you mean? Sorry. Permanent access to muting people? That's crazy, Bird. That is absolutely wild. Okay, we'll put in all these switches and flip it over again. I do think these switches need a little bit of extra lubricant. Lavender switches, which are, I believe, they're Duroc, yeah. Duroc stuff is a little bit... Same as some of the other stuff where it needs a little bit more extra TLC for their stock lube. It's 2025. Bullying isn't free, bro. Honestly, nothing in life is anymore, bro. It's kind of sad. Really is. Nothing's free anymore. They sound okay in hand. Like, this one sounds really good. Some of them do have a bit of a click to them, which I think is just lack of lube on the spring. Or it could be light lubricant on the legs. Let's put this on. Did you try those Wuche switches, see if they fit? I don't think I have enough of the Wuche switches, though. Like, outside of these lavenders, like, I don't really have 100 plus of any other switch. At least that they're ready to go, you know what I mean? Do you remember what springs used on the Encore Milkies? Yes, I think those should have been 53 gram springs. 53 gram is legitimately one of the best weights for me, personally. I tend to really like 53. And I remember specifically going into that particular build going, I already know I like this. So let's get some good switches built up. And that's what I did. We got some good switches. I always just assumed you had thousands of Nixies in a cabinet. I actually don't have much Nixies anymore. I'm kind of low on those. Best purchase I ever made was the giant bag of blacks from Gion. Dude, I need to buy another bag. I have only a few left. I definitely need to get some more. I've been going through those, bro. MX Blacks? Yes, sir. MX two-ways. I got some alpacas, never understood their hype. I kind of got the alpaca hype. They were a decent sounding switch at the time and they were really smooth. But I feel like alpacas are when people were chasing smoothness with a switch, man. Everyone wanted that smooth switch. And at the time it was like alpacas, if you had the money and you were rich, you'd buy Telios for whatever reason. Even though they weren't that smooth. Or they were, but like, for the money that they were charging, I don't think it was worth it. Gion needs to sell a giant bag of milky yellows. Yes, please. That would make my life so much easier. I would absolutely love that. Oh, I flipped this up the wrong way. Hubert, thank you so much, man.
Here to show my support for the Pontus 20 and the Alex 20.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I picture in my head you have a nightstand and a drawer full of lubed and gat milky yellows. I have a yellow drawer. Kinda. Full of switches. Go back to sleep? Dude, I wish. Nice and soothing. I'd use those to soothe myself. Soothe with some switches. Why not, bro? That reminds me, I haven't been in the hobby long enough to know, but what's the deal with Zeal pricing? It's a really great question. I think the only thing I can really tell you is back when there wasn't many options and people were chasing good options, again, I'm kind of just like, you know, just speaking out of what I think it is. I just think there was nothing on the market and someone created a really good Switch, sorta. I say really good, but like it was just marketed pretty decently well. And, you know, it was hyped up. People were willing to spend some extra money on quality parts. And a lot of people said, I kid you not.
Happy Friday, Alex.
There's,
Any man
thank
to
you so
updates?
Much. Yes, I'll get to that in a second. I'll tell you some. But people were willing to spend the money because a lot of people kind of like, they kind of rumored that like, oh, you don't need to lube Telios switches. And I, being new to the hobby, when that was like, you know, not when there were new switches, but like when they were popular, I thought, yeah, I was like, okay, I don't need to lube these. I suck at lubing switches. Let me go buy a pack. And you absolutely need to lube those. They were just all right out of the box. I never understood the hype behind them. Like, I did buy them, and I think I tried to convince myself, because I do that sometimes when I buy a product that I regret. I kind of go, well, maybe it's not that bad. Let me give it another chance. But I think I convinced myself that it was better than it actually was. So, yeah, it was people trying to, including myself, like trying to justify why we bought it. They were just okay, man. It's like, dude, I've never really understood the hype behind Giron Inks. Never, bro. I always thought Giron Inks were just alright. There we go. Inks are mid as fuck. Yeah, inks are like... You like inks, Crummy? I'm sorry, man. My own personal preference. Everyone has different preferences. We love each other for our preferences and our differences. Black inks on CF do be sapping. Alright. I'll accept that. I'll accept that some people do have some pretty good combinations. I think personally, though, I have never really cared for the Switch. And I tried it so many times. I've used boards where they sound good, but they don't feel great without a spring swap. Oh, dude, the Giron Ink springs are fucking shit. They're so bad. I do think they need to be swapped as well. What's your favorite version of Milky Yellows? The one I use is called the KS3 Pro, right? I'm pretty positive the new stuff is the best. I've used, I think, all of them at this point here. I also don't mind the ones with the black bottoms. Those are nice too. I don't mind those at all. A little bit brighter sounding, I feel. But I don't remember what those are called. It's kind of crazy to me when you try something like MMD Princess that has great factory lube and just sounds great with zero effort, and it's like 28 cents each. Yep. Some of the options now, like the more modern options, are crazy, dude. It's like value on top of value. Do you miss your KTT roses? I kind of do. I enjoyed using my KTT roses. I thought they were fun. I liked them. I'm gonna use this plate for this. Should be easy with this one. Inks are in the middle for me, but I would rather buy some other switches. Inks are still expensive, right? Yeah, I know we have to do that. I'm just going to do this side first, and then we're going to do like the cross section plus all that on this side. I got you guys, I got you. Imagine Switch pricing ever changing. Yeah, I think up these days, I'm willing to usually spend up to 50 cents for a Switch. Only because, how much are cherry switches again? I always forget. Cherry switches are under 50 cents per. And I think that's reasonable. For like a Switch that I'm happy with, I think, I'll just say 55 cents and lower is like what I'd be willing to spend these days. No, I would not spend 70 plus cents ever again. Even the 60 plus cents Switches are maybe something I'd like triple consider if I really didn't want to spend money on Switches. But yeah, I think, again, sweet spot 50 and under. Yeah, Gatoron Switches are a little bit pricier. There are reasons why some Switch manufacturers charge more. If you guys want to get into the nitty gritty of that, I can totally do that one day with you guys, but oh no, I fucked up. I fucked it up. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't actually fuck it up. Thought I fucked it up. The Rama Duck switches? Bro, I have not heard that name in like 15 years, I feel. Definitely able to get this board, but excited to see your take on this beauty. So far, I'm loving it. There's only been one small thing, which apparently has already been addressed by Mr. Diego. He brought it up. Dude, there's another mosquito in here. I think it's the same one from yesterday, man. I think the bugs don't like what's going on outside. Because even yesterday, towards the tail end of last night, and the night, actually maybe even the night before, if memory serves, the weather is kind of like too humid and kind of shitty air quality. Do you mod MX2As? If so, how? I spring swap. That is dependent on your preference. I use 205 or GS2, depending on what I'm feeling. And then I use Duroc foam films. The films, I feel like, are very important on cherry switches. Like, extremely, extremely important. Don't sleep on filming your switches. Oh, the roller switches? Dude, those roller switches, I am so sad about. They completely discontinued them because they're too complex to make. I don't know if you guys know about that. Apparently they were running into too many issues manufacturing those things, and it wasn't worth it anymore. So I have one batch left of roller switches, not the X-ray ones, but like just the standard roller switches, and I'm considering, because I'm fortunate, I have 70 for myself, and I think 70 that I have sitting around. Considering modding those and then putting them up on my website for sale. Although they don't need a crap ton of modding, so they won't be super crazy expensive. They're already sold? Maybe. Actually, the next batch I'm going to be doing is a set of SP Star switches. We'll pay for whatever they cost to make viable, I'm sure. I kind of almost wonder if it was Oh, you know what? I'll only do 2 sides for now. Actually, I'll do these 2. I wonder if they were not even so much like not viable to make, but I wonder if there was like a manufacturing problem that was costing them more than they should have. You know? That's what I'm curious about. Like where was the reasoning why, and like what happened to make it so expensive? I really like deeping switches. Hate that they're so expensive. What do they cost again? I picked up a few and I remember them being expensive, but I don't remember exact cost. Gatoron stuff in general is kind of pricey. Were they 60 cents per? God damn. You're right. I do think they were kind of that expensive. I got some Type R sitting inside my mailbox. Dude, you know, I'm going to give you guys a spoiler. I'm writing that little thing about switches I've been really enjoying lately. Type R is the #1. I think those are like the switches that everyone should try this year. They're so good. The Type Rs are insane. But obviously you have to like tactile switches. Agreed, Type R is great. They're crazy. They're crazy good, dude. Now, this is all done. Look how pretty. Look how pretty this is. Alex liking a tactile switch? Bro, I think the Type Rs single-handedly brought me back into liking some of the tactile stuff. I'm not even kidding you, bro. I really think so. Lumia Bitter Teas R2. Interesting. I haven't heard of those ones. Sounds interesting, though. The U4Ts are still great. The thing with the U4Ts, though, is I found them to just... I don't know. I still found the Holy Pandas to be more my thing. E-Super, how you doing? Say hello to my beloved, the Wuche Heavy Tactile. Wuche makes some good switches, man. I'm telling you. Don't sleep on Wuche for switches. You can maybe sleep on them for keyboards if you really want, but don't sleep on their switch stuff. No, I haven't got a chance to try. I think Scrubs is supposed to send me out some soon, but... Posture check? I got it. Got a little posture check going back up here. I'm gonna sleep on WS Mirandi's real quick. The thing about the Mirandi switches is they're not even that bad. They're just... fucking like they're glorified way too much for like no reason at all. Well, okay, I know the reasoning, but they're just glorified for like stupid reasons. Is this the year Alex says he likes a blue board? Impossible, man. Literally impossible. I can't do it. Does this go? Which way does this go? I guess it really doesn't matter which way is. Oh yeah, I guess it does matter which way I saw it. Does this go this way, I'm assuming? With the cable facing downwards? Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Yes. Diodes in the bottom? Oh yeah, I know that. I was just wondering about this way or this way. I liked when Wuche sold their switch parts individually. It was a nice concept. Unfortunately, I just don't think it was super popular. I think a lot of people opted out of it. I don't know why I didn't turn off the fan. I think it was just one of those things where it was too maybe overstimulating for a lot of folks. So... honestly, at first, me too. first I also didn't understand. Alrighty, let's put this together. Make sure these click into place nicely. I already see a pin here that bent a little bit. It was JWK and people were getting tired of them at that point. Bro, the JWK lineage of switches never ceases to amaze me. And how bad they fumbled, bro. They could have been everything, but they chose to be nothing. Instead, they fumbled. Can you use the Type R switches stock? I did. I thought they were really good stock. Well, factory lubed, I should say. But yes is the answer. What the fuck? Why do these two pins keep bending here? Oh, it's all three of these at the bottom. Maybe they're just sitting weird. Currently modding Gateron save switches, so I can't decide what... Ooh, copper. Dude, I really like long pull switches in the Sonnet. But the Dune is also kind of a sick build concept there with some long pull switches. I think you're not going to go wrong with either or, bro. Do you mod your Loranges at all? I did put a little bit of lube on them. I'm going to admit something. The Loranges, I really think are fun switches. They're just a little bit too, like, overly deep for me. So I haven't been using them. But I can see the appeal of why someone would want to have, like, a really, really deep kind of low switch like that. I think I just prefer something a little bit more loud in that sense. I don't mind deep, I just want loud. Bull uses them stock? Man, I didn't really care for them stock. They're Gateron, right? Gateron stock is kind of dookie. It's a little bit weird. They'll be awesome if they were a bit less muted. Yeah, they're a little bit too quiet. Even with an aluminum plate. Dude, a mini ITX would be really fun. You do have to kind of worry about thermals though, yeah. I've only ever built one mini ITX and I gave it to my brother. So it was out of spare parts. Low-key, I regret giving it to him. It was such a fun build to look at. You like them on the Cloud 9? Hell yeah. The Cloud 9 actually has a really good sound signature for those switches, actually. Come to think about it. Kind of would be perfect for that. Desk PC when? No, I honestly, dude, I fucking love the Apple Studio for doing work stuff. It is quiet, it runs cool, it does everything I needed to do work-wise. I think runs cool is my biggest takeaway from that. For me, it needs to be running cool. Blue cheese in my Encore, and damn, the thing would be deep. Dude. Might bring the 52s are a bit weird. Think not getting the 57 was a mistake. Oh shit. Yeah, the 57's the 47's a really good one there. Burn. I'm glad you like the blue cheeses, man. I think they're fantastic switches. Extra Prius, wait. Didn't I raid you a while ago? Hold on a second. You still streaming? God damn, brother. Oh, I guess you just started when I was finishing anyways. I thought you were like mid-stream. I was gonna say, damn, you were streamed for a while. What'd you build anyways? I saw you opening Pokemon cards. I literally went to go get some exercise in after the stream, so. 2 boards? Dude, you're not slow. That's actually pretty fast. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Life's moving along. Things are, things are moving at their own pace, and I'm happy to just be enjoying the ride type thing. Oh, shit. Okay, you got some, like, fun boards going on there. All right. How was the Pokemon card pulls? Get anything good? Compliment for Juan? Oh, my God. Juan's here. Juan, I hope you know that if you were a Switch, you'd be my first choice in every build, alright? Just me and you against the world, typing away a storm. You know what I'm saying? W Riz? Got a full art Blastoise? Oh shit. Blastoise is like one of my faves too. I'm blushing. I try. Should we go back to sussy ones or nah? Is sussy too much? Dude, this fan is so loud right now. Okay, I might turn that off afterwards. I got up because I was gonna turn it off, but leave it for now. Suss me up. Maybe we'll go back to sussy compliments going forward. Just we can't take it too far. My last time opening packs was Crown Zenith. No good pulls. I opened those Japanese packs that V gave me. And I don't have sleeves, so no one fucking yell at me. I don't collect Pokemon cards like crazy, but I got this one last time. This was cool. I do have them in like a little plastic box. I just don't have them in sleeves. That's a sick one, yeah. I miss opening cards. It's just the flippers and stuff kind of made this hobby not fun. So like I don't have the willpower to go and spend X amount of dollars on a pack of cards when I know they shouldn't be that much. Let me wash my hands 1 second, guys. I don't know, maybe it's just me. The purchase packs from my streams really took the spirit out of it for me. What happened? Sorry, Bear? I want to know. Yeah, it's a very fun layout. Have you seen the board? I miss being a kid, raw dogging the cards with no sleeves during lunchtime with my friends. I also miss paying only like... Well, how much did I used to pay for a card pack? I feel like it was like under $4 for a pack. Now, I remember I walked past one of the card shops, and to get any of the new packs, it's like $7.50 to $9 a fucking pack. And I keep thinking, are they fucking crazy? Like, who's paying? And it's not, I really highly doubt inflation's hit packages of cards that hard. They're just cardboard. So, it's just fucking paper at the end of the day with some ink. So I really think it's just the flippers just ruining shit. Yeah, dude, booster boxes are $80. I remember, even when I started dating my girlfriend, I really wanted to open up a pack of cards. And I managed to snag a booster box for like $95 or something. And I thought, oh, it's kind of pricey, but I want to do it. Like, I haven't done this in like 10 plus years. So now I look and it's like $200 for a fucking booster box for like something fun. And then good luck getting anything retail. It's ridiculous. I'm going to stop buying them. It's awful. It sucks too, right? Because I'm sure you enjoy it, you know? Like, I'm sure it's like fun. And now you just can't enjoy it. I'll put the cable in first here. Like, it just sucks the life out of it. Taco Bell wants $8 for a Crunchwrap Supreme these days, so cards being expensive doesn't surprise me. The world is going crazy. Yeah, everything's too crazy. Really is. How does this go in here? Does this flip up? Oh, I've never seen one like this. That's cool. Usually it has those like black guards. This one here just has like a beige cream one that just lifts up. Oh, this looks really easy to insert here. Wait, how does this work? I've never seen one like this. Does it go from this side? Okay, this way. So I think the blue part goes face up. Usually that's how it works. Are you able to fill the function rows with artisans? We could. Potentially. You guys want to? Interesting. Alright, let's get some screws. Solenoid. Let's leave this here. Case screws. I think this is for the cable. PCB and plate screws. Okay, here we go. We need these. Dude, just load that bishop every artisan you have. We can use some artisans for it. I'm down.
Love you, Alex. Hope you've had a great day. Can't stay long, but just wanted to say hi.
Dude, I hope you had a better day. My day was okay. I can't complain. I had a pretty good one. Now I'm just kind of building the board. Arding, I hope you had a better day, bro. For real. Where's my screwdriver? Didn't I just have it? I was literally building something with it today. Huh? Where'd I put it? Oh my goodness, where is my screwdriver? 1 second, everybody. I need to pause 1 second and try to find where I put my screwdriver at. Oh, on my desk. Underneath the bags of lavender switches I just did. It's in the bag, bro? Damn, bro. This guy got me. Have a good one. Enjoy the board. Punch is such a legend. Hell yes, dude. You have a good one too, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. I do like this is all using the same screws too. Speaking of Taco Bell, I saw that Taco Bell has Crunchwrap sliders now. They actually are opening a few Taco Bells in downtown. I've been noticing. I also want to point some stuff out about the installation of this particular PCB on the top. This is actually pretty easy. I thought this would be a little bit more weird and awkward, but these little slots, these little areas here to kind of get the screwdriver in is super handy. So props to that. I like that little detail there. Alright, now we're going to put in this PCB. Do I need to do anything before this? I don't think so, right? Oh no, the solenoid, I assume, first then? I have MX2As, HMS cheese, or snow rabbits. Oh shit, man. Derbs, I'm gonna go with the snow rabbits, dude. You already know. So does this go here? In this? How does this work? Like that, right? And then... Okay. And then this will just get fed through the side like that for the... No. Wrong way. I had it the right way. Never mind, I'm stupid. Wait, how does this work for this? Oh, maybe I do have it the wrong way then. Maybe it's supposed to go this way? And then feeds into this like this? I think so, right? Okay. Okay, let's install it here. Sorry, I just wanted to visualize it before I did it. And then I would make the assumption these little gaskets go in between. Are snow rabbits in stock anywhere? I'm not sure. You know, I'm gonna say something. I think more people would actually like if you guys can't find the snow rabbits, perhaps consider using HMX cheese. That's right, the right way. Cable on this solenoid is a bit shorter than it's supposed to be. Oh, it's a bit finicky. Well, we'll try to get it to work. And then, okay, Pontus, would you recommend putting the washers in between, like sandwich them in between the plate and PCB here? Or, not the plate, the PCB and the solenoid? Or should they just go on top, or there's no need for these at all? Maybe no need at all. I just don't want them just to kind of like vibrate against the PCB here, you know? I'm going to try doing it in between. I can't see what I'm doing here. Oh boy. Should go on the bottom, if anything. The bottom as in... think you found them? Do snow rabbits need films? No, dude. I actually did lube the last batch I used up a little bit. I do feel like they benefited from a little bit of the extra lubricant. Diode side, Dago felt that the screws were a bit too long. Oh. I guess it doesn't matter then, because I put it in between. So it shouldn't really matter much. Although, should this be more straight? There we go. All right. Actually, that wasn't too bad. That kind of went in first try. Yeah, if it was like a centimeter or... Yeah, maybe like an extra centimeter, so... Not even... Yeah. Barely a little bit longer, this would be even easier, but... That wasn't really too... Oh, it has to wrap around here. Oh... Yeah, it's a bit finicky. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't realize that until I put it down. That is a bit finicky. I don't know if that's going to work. It's okay. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What are we supposed to say? Hopefully it turns on. Screwing all these guys now. You guys already knew. I'm guessing because you watched Diego build it. Okay, come sound test, I'm turning off the fan. Hey, for real though, guys, if you guys are in Toronto or New York, just be mindful of the air quality right now. It is horrible. So if you guys are going outside, just I don't even know what to say. Just be mindful. It's pretty bad. I spent all day outside. It's so bad here in Chicago. Ford, yes! I haven't really had a chance to do anything much with it, but it's right here. Did you get yours yet today, Ford? I don't know what time it is there, but it's literally sitting right next to me. I literally got here 20 minutes before stream, so I slapped a lens on it and I opened it up and I really haven't had a chance. Yours comes to... Dude, they freaking... I had... Me and Ford... I'm going to tell everyone. Me and Ford traded Leica cameras just because I had a color that he said he was cool with, and then I wanted the one with the script on the top. Then we traded, and then I ended up shipping his out like mine out to him like 3 days prior to him shipping out. But the problem is, I think I told you guys about this. I dropped it off, and it was already like they already told me that it was going to be like a little bit delayed being picked up, and I was like, yeah, it's no problem, not a big deal. Then I get a call like 2 or 3 days afterwards, and so actually, I didn't tell you the full story. They told me that no trucks were coming to pick up, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Turns out, like, long story short of how I found this out, turns out that the place that I normally drop all my packages that are not Canada Post is closing, like, permanently. And the trucks aren't coming because they're not in business anymore. So they called everyone because they just decided that they just couldn't afford to be open, which, it's a big brand. It's not like it's a mom and pop shop. So I had to go get the package, and then I had to, because I didn't know where to drop it off. Again, this is the part I didn't tell Forg. I walked for about 35 to 40 minutes trying to figure out a place in the city that would take DHL. And when I got to the DHL place, I'm sweating at that point. It was a hot day. And I went to go drop it off, and I see on the DHL thing, it says back in 10 minutes. And I waited 10 minutes there. And DHL just didn't show up. Like, they just didn't come to the... I guess whoever works there just was not wanting to work that day. So, yeah, I unfortunately didn't get to do much. But I ended up finding a place so far away from the original place. Here, I'll show you guys. So, Forg now has the silver, and I'm going to be using the black one. I really liked the script on the top, and as much as I really loved the silver and tan, because I ended up changing the leather on mine, yeah, I really wanted black and silver. I thought it looked really clean. I really wanted it. Oh no, Forg, it's not your fault. I thought it was just funny. Honestly, it was good exercise, bro. Good exercise to move all that way. But I sent Forg some switches too, and I hope Forg likes them. I don't know if he'll use them anytime soon, but... Extras? Okay, we need these. Forg will be, I think, the second person ever to try the granite switches, because I sent them a small little pack, because I just got a whole bunch in. So I really hope the solenoid turns on here. So next up, let's go find this. I need this guy. Do you still have your knob on you? My knob? What do you mean? Rule of thirds is boring. Focus on storytelling over composition. Yes. If you can make the picture speak, then you've done your job. Oh, I guess all these don't go here. So, I actually don't know how I should do this. Should I do that way? Oh yeah, it's up here. It's dead right now. The battery actually doesn't last too long for me, and I honestly forget to charge half the stuff on my desk anyways. Forg is really Alex's fave? Oh, gosh. Hey, no favorites, man. They did send over some cables. Yeah, we'll use one. Honestly, I'm too lazy to use one of their cables and figure out a free slot. So I think I'm just going to use one of my cables. I have a few. I'm going to have to open it up anyways. Oh shit, this is too thick, I think. This is a thicky boy. This won't work. Well, actually, this is good testing right now. These thick silicone cables will not work. Alright, we'll have to figure out a way to plug it into the back of the PC. Super interesting board. The silicone case is super different and fun to try, but wasn't the biggest fan of it. But I had a PC Holy 60 case lying around and I got from my wooding, never used. So I swapped the heavy PCB into the PC 60 and it slaps. Dude, I'm happy you like the switches and stuff. You know, not to toot my own horn, but god damn, this is a thicky cable too. I'm gonna use a different cable pattern. I think I'm pretty decent at putting switches together and stuff like that. I feel like that's my skill set, you know what I mean? I feel like that is indeed my skill set. So, in case you guys didn't know, this is the way this keyboard plugs in. Plugs in here. Well, if I can get it to plug in nicely. Okay. And then this cable sits like this. So it's like a hidden cable. So we're just going to keep this here, and I'll plug this into the back of the Mac. And then we're going to stick this on this. Although, again, I am not sure how I'm supposed to do this properly. I think it just kind of sits like this. The Greg cable. Bro, don't ever call this cable the Greg cable. That's crazy disrespectful, bro. Okay, just want to make sure that ribbon cable doesn't get snagged. Alright, looks like we're good to screw this in. Ooh, my screwdriver might be too... Oh, shit. Guys, give me 1 second. I think I have a delivery or something. 1 sec, guys. BRB. Never mind. That's the only wrong with those iFixit kits. We need longer shafts. Yeah, I'm gonna order the Geon one because I'm gonna order switches anyways this week. So I guess I need the case screws. Put those screws away. Guess I still need them. Chair gaming. Got those gaming chairs. Case screws. Yeah, it was solicitors, so I didn't even bother to open the door. I just think it's like 9 o'clock, bro. Why are you soliciting at like 9 o'clock? You know what I mean? Yellow cable's a look, to be honest. It is a look, right? It's a nice look. Still a strong recommend for the LTT driver. That is also something I possibly could get. Though there's a little trick you can kind of do with this. You plug in a few different bits together. Oh, wrong one. I think it's this one. Yeah. And you get kind of a long bit with this. Although, will it fit in here? It does. Beautiful. It's just kind of not super great. Do you have GMK Dune? I do, but Canon Key sent literally everything. Not to say that we can't change it up. I think they just had a vision for how they wanted to demo the board, so I'm not going to fuck that up for them. But it's okay, we'll use whatever they sent. I think we're just using WOB anyway. It's still a GMK set. Sterling, thank you so much for the raid, man. Damn, everyone's streaming tonight. Was there a lot of keyboard streams on right now? God damn. What'd you guys build? Dude, I'm gonna make myself popcorn tonight, guys. And then you know what I'm gonna do? Me and my girlfriend were on the last 2 episodes of Sirens, so I'm gonna do that. Is the keyboard streamer Golden Age back? I hope, man. Can we get that back? The golden age of keyboard streams? No, I was saying this earlier. I think more people prefer to watch YouTube. That's what I've noticed. You know? The Key 65. Which one was that one there again? I don't remember that one there. Teja already left. Krige. I feel like Teja was done for a little while though. Even before he announced he was quitting, he didn't really stream a whole hell of a lot. So, thank you, Unknown. I appreciate the freaking year of being here, bro. Love you, bro. I came here from YouTube, but now I love the streams. I hear that a lot from people that they prefer the streams. So, Diego's the only OG keyboard streamer left. Yeah, I think isn't Marcia technically is. We don't consider Marcia? Damn. I think Marcia is OG. I streamed a few months after Marcia started. 2 months after Marcia started. He streamed once a year for sponsor builds. Teja. Dude, this thing's a fucking beast. Holy. Hello. Alright, guys. I need to turn this fucking fan off. It's driving me up the walls. 1 second. I get the air is not good right now, but it's making me upset. Holy smokes. Oh my god, this is heavy actually. Damn. It even looks intimidating from this angle. Alex, can you bench the board? I mean, I don't even know anymore, bro. Sorry, just making sure the door's all right. Do the ball test on the desk afterwards. What ball test are we talking about? Ball test? My stomach growled. Did you guys hear that? I'm hungry right now. Honestly, I am thinking about food right now. We had chicken for dinner, but low-key, I'm still hungry. Low-key, a little bit hungry still. Now I need Pontus to make a house for the Hyper 7. Dude, I'm so hungry. Your desk is bent though? Yeah, ball test it. And it really likes... He really likes balls on my desk for some weird reason, man. It's strange, bro. Now I need housing for the Hyper 7. That would be fun. Alright, let me get the keycaps. Let me get GMK water. Do you guys want me to fill up the top of the random artisans I have? Okay, let's, what the fuck? Where do these little packages keep coming from? Have a good stream, guys. Catch you later. Can't wait till you see the pics. Oh my god, I don't even know how I'm gonna take pics of this. But see you later, man. I think the board is so massive I saw the mouse move closer to it. Hey man, I'm gonna move the mouse over here. Stop looking too close to my desk, guys, alright? It's not moving, nothing's moved. Please. Don't make me self-conscious right now, bro. I'm just gonna move everything away so it doesn't roll towards it. Doesn't make me feel weird. The board is actually creating its own orbit. This is a cool project. Listen, so far there's been nothing I don't like about this. Installation was fairly straightforward. There was nothing too difficult about this. The only criticism I even had, realistically, was for the PCB, which Pontus already said they're already working on changing. Everything else seems pretty solid. Maybe, and I know I'm speaking out of line here. Maybe I would have also liked to see, and I know there's top mount, and I know top mount's fantastic, you know? But I think maybe adding some sort of like hybrid gasket, you know, that you can also do as a other mounting style could have been really fun to open it up to, you know? Just adding a secondary one. The Vision obviously is a top mount. That's a very classy thing to go with this beautiful classy keyboard, but I'm just speaking my mind, you know. Oh, scooped, please. I don't want to do this. These switches didn't really wobble like this. They were only falling out. So, but yes, usually it can be quite tough if you don't have a way to align them. Actually, you know what else could have been a really nice touch for this? Again, speaking out loud. Not saying that this is taking away from the keyboard currently, but I think even doing some stuff to the internals, like on the bottom, you know how it was a flat piece? Potentially adding some sort of stepped internals, kind of like, you know, a lot of the more modern boards have, could have been a cool touch since it's not something visually that you have to see. Could have helped made the sound profile a little bit fuller. Not that this is not going to be full, but, you know, I'm just, again, speaking out loud. Too matchy? What's too matchy? Yeah, like, I feel like the sound profile is going to match the board anyways. Again, I'm speaking out loud right now, that's all. Like I said, realistically, this has been a picture-perfect experience minus the whole PCB. Like the plateless soldering bit. It has been absolutely perfect, though. I should say near flawless. I think the 10U is crazy, though. The 10U is wild. What should I put on this side? More artisans? No, bro, that's too many artisans. 10U's a power move? It actually kind of is. How does this work over here again when you're doing the arrows? Is it the arrows and what goes in the center of these? I never remember. Do you have a problem with this one? No. I just put a short, I put a split shift in there. Can you just put function? Okay. I'll just put a function key then. Let's do this. Why does this kit seem like it has way too much stuff inside? This is wild. This is a wild one. Actually, no, I'm putting function here, so maybe I'll find something else to put there. Also, where's my scooped keys at, man? Hello? We could put code too, yeah, since it's not being used. Oh, there's scooped F and J. That question mark key is... Wait, what happened, Blaze? Oh, this one. Yeah, it needs to be tweaked a little bit then. It probably slipped out a little bit while we were soldering it. I see what you guys are talking about now. Yeah, we'll tweak that. That's not very difficult to tweak. It's not going to take away from the board, so we'll do that afterwards. I mean, that's one of the caveat with plateless boards is you don't always get it perfect once, you know? Sometimes you're going to have to go in and readjust. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Function. I'll put double functions. Why not? Oh, no, there's code right here. Let's use that. It has character. Yeah, guys, it has character. That's what it is. Just a little bit of character. Where's insert and all the rest of them? I'm struggling right now. That's not it. Is this the right page up? No. Oh, page up and insert right here. Actually, I'm usually a tactile enjoyer, but I'm really enjoying your edition of the Obscures. Thank you! I really like those too. I'm grateful you really like them. It makes me happy to hear some people say good things. That was the first Switch I ever kind of like asked to collaborate with because I really liked the original Obscures. I just hated the original Springs. So that's a cool feeing. I'm gonna put the F keys here. I thought the spring would be too light, but they feel good. Yeah, it's because they're light springs, so they're a little bit more like, you know, they kind of pop back real nice. This board, man. This board is everything right now. All right. I'm gonna go find some artisans. Bear with me. Again, just give me like a minute or two to go find some artisans, guys. Isn't there a solenoid version of the board? Of this one? Yeah, I put the solenoid inside. I haven't plugged it in yet, so. 21XX may be my last project. I planned on wrapping up the community when I got the larva, but seeing this thing run makes me throw cash at the project. Dude, Aubergine, I'm happy something brought you back in, but at the same time, like, I respect your decision to bow out. Like, I get it, bro. But I am happy something decided to kind of spark your interest in it again. I hope to see you around the community, though, and maybe just giving up purchases for it. But, yeah, it's always fun to get roped back into something. This is WAP. It might be just my camera settings. I mean, it could be the light reflecting off of it too. I'm telling you though, it's WAP. It's pretty... It's a dark keycap set. Damn, this thing looks great, dude. What a good looking board this is, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go find some artisans now. Give me a moment. Well, we'll use these for now. I think maybe this should be enough. I have a whole bunch of other artisans somewhere, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where I put the case for them. I also wasn't expecting to use artisans today. I think this should be enough. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll just use whatever we have here. I have a few trays worth of artisans somewhere. I just could not tell you guys where I stuck those things. I have other artisans sitting around, so we'll grab them all. Bro, on your desk? I don't want to use the Pokemon ones. The Pokemon ones, I've slightly organized. We'll use some other fun ones that I have here. We'll use some old school Kolkrabas. Actually, if you guys want to see a really fun, rare artisan, this is an OG Kolkraba that was done with Prime Cap back in the day when they made the tall Kolkrabas. This was the, I forget what they called this one here, the deep field one. These are the OG Kolkrabas, and then they made the new Kolkrabas, which are much shorter, which make more sense. So, I don't know if I'll use these really tall ones today because they're kind of too big. Actually, are they too big or are they kind of cool? I don't know if they're... Maybe they are a little bit too big. Where'd you get your Pokemon artisans? S-Craft. We'll use some of these. That's cool, actually. All right, I'm vibing. I'll put some of the brighter artisans on the right side. This is going to look awesome. Yeah, I just wish I had my other little bag full of them, man. That's all. I had another, not bag, box of, oh, man, I actually have a few on this other thing. I have a macro pad full of them we can take off too. This is cool. This is a golden star one. I think this is supposed to be like a Joker golden star. I can't remember. Honestly, it's been a little while since I've even looked through my artisans. This is a Fraps cap, I think. Oh, I thought I broke something. This is not melting very nice. This is a girly cap? I can't remember what this one here is. Oh, this does not fit next to this one very well. This might be a little bit too big. Maybe we skip on this one. We'll use the Benares one. Glow in the dark. All right, got a few more over here. So this is also a really cool Prime Caps one that they made. I don't know if they actually sold these skull ones, but I remember I asked if I can have a few commissioned, and they did this crazy cool commission for me. I've given away most of them, but they're really cool. Yeah, it's like a skull with clouds in it. It's really neat. These were cool too. I think these were based off of, what was that Fall Guys game? It was full of Fall Guys. These are based off the Fall Guys game. I had a whole bunch of these. I've given a whole bunch away too. I don't have one artisan and I'm sad, although I won a raffle for Archetype Venom one. Oh, did you get it in yet? Archetype stuff's cool. I used to go crazy with the artisans. I loved collecting these things. But I think I went a little too wild at one point. I want to go see if I can just find that other... Oh, here's another little tray. Oh shit, I found some other Pokemons. That makes me happy. Alright, got another one of these guys. My dad has a lot of my artisans too. He's kept a whole bunch at his place. And then we'll use these two. Boom. There we go, guys. There we go. Side shot? That's crazy. Let me move this out of the way. We'll plug in the board too. You know, if you guys want, like, this is also a great way to display the artisans and have them be kind of functional. So, it's so considerate to the designer to include an artisan tray. I'd say so. Can we get a back shot, Alex? What? Huh? Can you say again? Let me go plug in the board. Be right back. Oh, you guys hear it? Shit, our solenoid works. Upset toes. Alright. Well, do we want to just type on this thing the way it is? What's the keybind again? Pontus? I don't know the keybind. How do you turn it off? Was the desk buckling under the weight? It's kind of bent underneath there now, but your F1 will toggle the solenoid. Ah, awesome. All right. Shall we All right, chill. Shall we see what this sounds like, everybody? So this is the way the keyboard's supposed to be used. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. It is meant to be used with the solenoid. So this is the actual real-life sound test. Let me do the modifiers for you guys. Ooh, do you guys like the tab? All right. Now that my eardrums are shot, you know, I'm a little surprised by it, honestly. I think, okay, hear me out. That is not the escape button. I think this has the perfect amount of hollowness for the board. You know what I mean? Like, I think also going plateless was a good decision here. I think this suits the vibe of the board. I also want to say, I think if you were to go with something a little bit more full sounding, like if you were to go with like an Obscura switch or even a Cherry switch, this would sound a whole hell of a lot like fuller. You'd probably still have some of the resonance from the case popping through, but oh, I forgot to do this for you guys. Oh wait, let me, shit, how do we unplug this now? Oh well, just deal with the beeping noises. Never mind, it's too loud. But yeah, I'm thinking of the Obscuras in this. Yeah, I think the Obscuras would be nice too. God, that looks so good. Twitch solenoid, I know. But yeah, I think this looks good. I think this was a fun build to do. I think it looks good. It pays homage to the old Cherry board. It's expensive though. That is the one thing that I can sit here and fully say, like, this is not a cheap project to do. It is $715, so I'm gonna say this with as much love as possible. If you want this thing, just make sure you're financially like okay to get it. There's nothing to compare this to other than that T9, which I don't even remember how much that was. Why is my mouse freaking out today? T9 keyboard. Oh boy, this is not going to be very helpful. Who made it? Was it Deadline? Deadline Studio? Yeah, Deadline. The T9 was also really fucking expensive. Not quite the same project, but had a similar vibe to where it was trying to, you know, it was looking at some older keyboards for some inspiration for some of the layout there. But it was also, I think it was it was based off a calculator or something like that. So yeah, I don't think this is a direct comparison, but I think like in recent memory, that's the only thing I built that's been custom that would even come close. But again, still expensive. Yeah, here, I'll share the screen. Where's my window capture? Window capture, hello? There we go. This guy, this board over here. So, somewhat, kinda, not really though. Like, do you remember this one? Yeah, this is the only one that I would say is like, I even have this still somewhere, because I don't think it works. I think the prototype, I think the PCB was missing a whole bunch of diodes afterwards, I found out, or something was wrong with the prototype PCB. But this is the only thing I would even say is like somewhat comes close to this particular guy. But No, I think this kind of sits in its own realm of uniqueness. So the price, I hate saying this, but it is what it is there. This is definitely, yeah, kind of like what Crispy says, it was better than I was going to say it. But this is definitely something that, you know, I was going to say someone put a lot of love into. It's also been a project for quite a while now, I think, too. So, I don't know. I feel like if you guys were going to get it, this is a fun one to grab. I mean, that looks pretty fucking sweet if I do say so myself. I think this is a pretty fun looking board. I'd say so. So, I don't know. Here, we'll kind of show off the side here a little bit too. Here's the side profile of this bad boy. This is one hell of a side profile. It's 4,300 grams. Can I see the butt? Yeah, it feels like 9. I don't know what the conversion is from gram to pounds. I'm not good at that. Wrong butt? Oh, the sticker's not on this, if you guys are wondering. I don't think the sticker's done yet. You might have to ask Pontus about that. I'm not too sure. There's no sticker in the box that I saw anyways. Really cool, though. Really, really cool board. I understand why it's so expensive, but I wish it wasn't. Yeah. I mean, at least I'm happy to say with that expensive price tag, like, this is not me. I'm not trying to justify why you should spend your money on this, but I think on top of it being expensive, you're getting a super quality PCB by someone who gives a lot of shits for the community. You know, they care a lot. Sip is a really cool person for when it comes to PCBs. What did I drop? Oh, fucking thing dropped back there. My bag. It's good. I think you're gonna get a lot of good stuff in here. The anode quality looks fantastic. Cannon Keys being one of the main vendors, I think is also a good sign too. The vendors in general have all been really good across the board for this particular project. So I think you're getting a lot of good stuff in here. The stock aluminum for this is huge. Yeah, I mean, not to get into boring details, but in case you guys are wondering, like, why it's just aluminum, there's nothing else. The big block of aluminum you need for this, and then to machine that down, that has a giant cost to it. It's not like it's a smaller block and this is a giant block of aluminum. So that matters a lot in the long run too. And a lot of waste, yeah, a lot of waste too. We can get into a lot of nitty gritty stuff about that, but I feel like I can sit here and try to justify it, but people still don't care. So, do menus recycle the aluminum scrap? I think they typically do. I know I've sent some of my friends who do manufacturing stuff, what's it called? Some of my old aluminum stuff there, but... Alright, well, Pontus, I don't know if Pontus is still here, but very cool project. Very, very cool. I think this is a really neat one. What do you think of the 21XX with this numpad? I'm scared. Oh, the NPR. Dude, yes. Get this and this. This will look great together. Yes. Someone showed me this the other day. Absolutely. I think it might have been you. Absolutely. I think that's a really fun pickup. Thanks so much for the kind words. Yeah, somehow I still am. I hope you enjoyed the stream, man. No, it's a really cool board. I can't say enough good things about this. This is really fun. Really, really cool. I like the way the cable is integrated too. I like that. The only thing is that if you're gonna get this, I'd probably recommend actually getting a quick disconnect cable, because I feel like it might be easier. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about some downsides of having an integrated cable, because the 0413 also had that, and I found it to be kind of irritating sometimes. The only thing critical I can kind of say about that is, if you're like me, like, it's kind of hard to get to the back of my computer. You can't really just like plug and play with a bunch of different keyboards, which you might not even. If you're buying this is probably going to be on your centerpiece for the whole entire keyboard, you know. But Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to do sometimes. All right. That's pretty much the stream. I'm actually going to do one last thing here. I just fucking jabbed my knee into this. I want to put the last 3 Pokemon Artisans into this. Now that I know where they were. I knew I had a few more. Now I can put Magikarp, Weeping Bell, and I'm pretty positive this is an Umbreon. Yep. Because I got a shiny Umbreon and a regular Umbreon. Now it's fully Pokemonized. Look at this. Now we have full Pokemons. The Pokemons, as my parents would call it. The Pokemons. Beautiful. Now I'm happy. Now I'm complete. Now I feel really good about this. Does the keyboard require 2 people to lift? Yes, and I would suggest learning to lift with your knees, or else you're gonna have a bad time with this board, bro. You're gonna have a bad time. Alright, guys. Alex, is the only 21XX build... Is this the only one I'm doing? As far as I know. Was I supposed to do more? Or I guess did you want me... I'm assuming more people wanted me to do different switches, I assume. Honestly, guys, I have to get my desoldering gun fixed anyways. So, like, desoldering this is already going to be a big pain in my ass. Because my desoldering gun has been having a big... some problems. So... Shipping was crazy. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. It's so good, though, right? It looks great. We can... If there's enough demand with Canon keys... I don't know their scheduling with this board, but... If there's enough demand, then I can figure out a slot for it, then I'd be down. But it has to be up to them, too. Alright, though, guys. Pontus, thank you again for being here and chilling. I don't know who I'm sending this to next. It's probably back to Canon Keys at this point. Usually I'm the last person to get everything, because I'm in Canada. So, helping me downsize, too. If Artisan's not good enough for the tray, I need to sell it. Honestly, I like that idea. That's a good idea. All right, everybody. Some other news I wanted to kind of portray. A few things. We're not streaming this weekend, just because things got moved. There's going to be a lot of streams next week. I have the Ada stream at the end of the week. I'm so fucking pumped for that on Friday. Is it Friday or Sunday that I'm doing it? Sunday. I cannot wait for that. There's also going to be some other fun ones we're doing next week. So it's just going to be a good overall week of streams. I can't wait. I hope you guys end up coming to all of them. I think it'll be fun. The official start date for the giveaways, which I don't exactly know the format we're doing, is probably going to be July 7th. So that'll be the official. Let me actually write down this just because I was talking about this earlier. It'll most likely be July 7th. So we'll do a big old giveaway thing for tons of boards, and I've even had a few people reach out that they want to give away some stuff too, so it might be a wildly crazy giveaway stream of some sort. I don't think we're going to be doing it the way I've been doing it, which I know everyone's been really liking it. I think we might do more of a traditional kind of sub thingy, only because I don't know if I want to have it stretch out for like 2 weeks like last time. It's really fun, but I don't know. Maybe we'll put it to a vote in Discord or something. And that's really it. And then this weekend, and I'm going to be finishing up one more article, and then you guys have been asking, I'm going to be doing the common problems of keyboards things. So, but yeah. I also wanted to take this time just to thank everyone. I know I say it all the time, but thank you guys for tuning to the streams and just hanging out and being here and being part of the community as a whole, not just part of this stream. I like keyboards. I also really like you guys and hanging out, so it means a lot when I get to see you guys here. I can't wait for more of this. I hope there's plenty more where this came from. I don't plan on slowing down, so hopefully we get a lot of cool things in the future. So yeah, again, thank you guys, and thanks for making Discord a really fun place. So, biggest keyboard problem I have is the wasteland that leaves in my wallet. Dude, for real. Thank you for tolerating me. I know I can be obnoxious is my fave part of the day. Oh, Carmen, you're not obnoxious. Love you, buddy. Thank you for the streams and a cool place to hang. No, thank you. Oh, thank you guys. Keeb, Matt, Lane, Coma. Thank you guys. Have a nice weekend. Thanks for the stream. Yeah. Dude, thank you guys for all tuning in. Hope this, I don't know if this was helpful. Again, I feel like this is one of those boards that was so well done that I don't think there's a lot to sit here and criticize it on. Plus, again, I don't even know what the hell we'd compare this to. Nothing really makes sense. It is a premium version of a niche project, and it's fucking awesome. So let's go find someone to raid. What is to raid? Who? Oops. Mute and then unmute. Who is online? Is there anyone doing keeps? Damn, everyone keeped at the same time. Now no one's doing keeps. Let's go raid. Let's see, what's everyone doing here? Keeped out? I guess so. Bye, Matt. Take care, buddy. Let's go raid. You know what? Someone who has been in the keyboard hobby. Hammer brother. I think Hammer's doing some retro gaming. Let's go say hi to Hammer. Oh, you know what? Maybe I just didn't solder this in properly. Raid Hammer brother. All right, guys. I will... Oops. I hate when it does that. 1 second, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Hope everyone has a good night. Seriously, have the best of nights. Say hi to Hammer. Seriously, say hi. He's a really nice guy. I will talk to you guys afterwards, and yeah, have a good weekend. I don't know if I'll pop on. Maybe I will pop on the weekend. Who knows? But have a good weekend, guys. Love you. Sleep well. Bye, everyone. Peace.